Hi guys and welcome to today's video. This is another one brand tutorial video you requested for this series. I think I have 2 videos up already in this series and I'm prepping to do a lot more actually in the weeks to come, so stay tuned for that. I think that I've done a Nika and a Pack so far, which are both really affordable brands. I decided to step it up a little bit with the price point because today's video is going to have a lot of Benefit products. Benefit is a brand that I personally really love. I'm not getting paid for this video, it's not a collaboration. I have received a lot of the products in PR, full disclosure always, but there are some that I've really liked. There are probably products that I'm not going to land up using because I'm trying some of them for the first time, and most of the others, quite a few of the others actually, I know I've used and I know what their pros and cons are, so to speak. So let me not make this intro any longer. Please stay tuned till the end of this video because there is a giveaway in this video and I would love for you to be part of it and win these Benefit goodies that I have. The brand has been really generous when we reached out to them and they said that we're happy to send something across for your followers since I chose to feature Benefit in any case, and so I'll give you the details for the giveaway towards the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. For now, let's dive into this look. So the look I was going for is the one I have on me right now. It's really natural, it's really dewy. It's a look that you can totally do on a daily basis, and then with a few modifications here and there, you can amp it up to be glam as well. So let me go into giving you a step-by-step guide into how I got this look. Okay, to start with, I actually didn't have a moisturizer from Benefit, so I just used my usual Himalaya Nourishing Skin Cream, which is lightweight, very non-greasy. For the primer, I chose to go with the Professional Pearl Primer. This gives a really nice dewy finish to your base. For that add-on dewy, very fresh finish, I chose to add on the Girl Meets Pearl liquid highlighter and just applied a little bit of it on the high points of my face. For the foundation, I had 2 options. I had the Hello Flawless Foundation in the shade Toasted Beige, and I also had Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation in the shade number 6. I chose to opt for the Hello Flawless Foundation. It's a liquid foundation. All you need is a couple of pumps. I'm using this foundation for the first time and I found that using it with a beauty blender was the perfect way to go. It is not a full coverage foundation. It's a very buildable medium coverage foundation, but at the same time it wasn't covering my skin and adding a fake add-on layer of makeup per se. Like, the look wasn't it wasn't cakey at all. I thought that it worked really well for me because it was a perfect match to my skin color, and I also thought that it worked really well because of the kind of coverage it was. It's so different from my other foundations, and at the same time it was really easy to blend. For the concealer, I had 3 options. I had the brightening concealer, I had the airbrush concealer, and I had the industrial strength concealer. Now you guys know I have major issues with dark circles, so I chose to go with the industrial strength concealer in the shade number 2. This is supposed to be a full coverage concealer, but as you can see while applying it, I did struggle just a little bit. I really had to build up. Keep in mind, and I will give the benefit of doubt to the product because I'm used to liquid products, I'm used to liquid concealers, and I crease really easily with cream based concealers, but I wanted to give this a proper shot. In terms of the shade, it worked out really well, but I also found that it was concealing but not brightening my under eyes, which is why I picked up the brightening concealer as well. I had this in the shade number 2 also, and I just chose to go in towards my inner corners with this product to give it that slightly uplifted, bright kind of look, apart from just evening out the skin tone with the rest of my face. I started to apply these with the brushes, but then I chose to swap over to the beauty blender just to kind of give it a really nice and natural look. I did have to work with this a little extra. It did take more effort to build it, to work with it, to blend it. This is not something that made it to my favorites list, only because again my dark circles are pretty bad and I probably need to stick to liquid concealers. I also put a little bit of the brightening concealer around my mouth area, by the way, because I feel like I like to treat my under eye area the same way as I do my around the mouth area. They have a little bit of grayness, a little bit of ashiness that seeps in with Indian skin tones, so I use the brightening concealer there as well. To set the concealer in, I used the Professional Agent Zero Shine Vanishing Pro Powder. This was a really nice product. This was really nice and fine. The powder was very micro on a level, and I thought that it blended in and absorbed into the rest of the product really well. It did help me with making sure I didn't have any shine on my face, but with the creasing, it wasn't that much of a help, unfortunately. For the brows, I went ahead with the Bravo Conditioning Primer. This is a product that helps with the growth of your brow hairs as well, and also works as a primer for the product to set in. It has a really nice tip from which you can squish out a little bit of the product and apply it all across your brows. For the brow pigmentation, I chose the Foolproof Brow Powder. Now, I've had makeup artists use this on me in the past, and I think that this is a really fab product. I love how it comes in 2 different shades within the same box, because they're telling you to go lighter towards the inside and darker towards the outer half of your brows. I just think that's a really cool way to go. In terms of brows in general, I swear by every single Benefit brow product, because they are my go-to brand for brow products, and I think that nobody does it better than them. I needed to hydrate my lips around this time, and I didn't have a lip balm from Benefit, so I went ahead and just used the Clinique Pep Start because my lips were getting pretty dry. Going over to the face, I used the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. This is the first time I was using this product, and I wanted to see how blendable it might be, considering it's a cream-based product, and I was pretty happy with it. I thought that it was very buildable apart from blendable also. The lines faded out really easily, and at the same time, it left me with a really nice, super tanned contour. To set it in, I went ahead and used my favorite Hoola Benefit powder. This is a really great product. I actually had a new brush to work with for this that I got in PR from the brand. It's a really interesting looking brush. It has a super dense dome, and that worked really beautifully to set the product in. For the blush, I opened out a whole new dandelion. They actually come with tiny little brushes of their own. This is a really cute packaging technique, but in my opinion, I never land up using these brushes, so they kind of just go into the waste or just go into my friend's bin. Dandelion is a really pretty shade that I wanted to try. It's a super soft pink, but I think it might be better for lighter skin tones. It didn't really show up much on my extremely Indian skin tone, very tan. So I went ahead and used my favorite California. This is a really lovely coral shade that works beautifully on me every single time. For the eyes, I had the Dare Real Duo Shadow Blender. It comes with a tiny little ball, and you're basically supposed to dip into the product and apply it over your lid, like just literally swipe it over your lid. This is probably a technique and a product that's meant for someone who likes barely their makeup. For me, I like my eyeshadow to look good, look blended. I did try it, but then I had to pick up a separate brush, a clean, no product brush, and just blend out the outer corners really well. For the liner, I used the Dare Real Push-Up Liner. This is something I've had for a while. This is actually my third one. This one here in my hand is a mini, and it's a product that does really well to just give yourself that really nice sharp wing. I will say that if you have a problem working with felts, this might be a problem for you also, but it's worth the effort in my opinion, because that gel finish but with the precision of an angled tip is something that's absolutely unparalleled in my opinion. I went over and used my very trusty Bad Gal Bang Benefit Mascara. This is one of my holy grail products. It gives me the power to skip false lashes, to be honest. This mascara is that good. You can go ahead and curl your lashes in advance if you want, but genuinely, if I'm using this, I don't even bother curling my lashes most times. Going back to the face, I used the High Beam Liquid Highlighter. This is a really great product to just add that little touch of glam towards the finishing touches of your face, especially before you use a powder highlighter. For the powder highlighter, I opted for the Gold Rush. Now, I know that the brand actually calls this a blush, even on the packaging. But in my opinion, it's a highlighter because it's got a lot of shine properties in it. Again, it's super fine powder, and the finish of it is one of my favorites. I feel like it gives that natural to glam, good balance in between kind of a finish. For the lipstick, I used the Dare Real Double the Lip in the shade Lusty Rose. This comes with 2 different pigments on it, and it's basically a creation of an ombre lip of sorts. Again, it depends on how you hold the product. So I made sure the darker color was going towards the outline of my lips, both on my upper and my lower lip. This has a nice sheer coverage. It's very soft on the lips, and it's very, very weightless. You guys have seen the look. I really hope that you'll try to recreate something similar to it. There definitely have been some of my favorites over here. There are some hits, there are some misses. Just before I go into closing the video and talking to you about the giveaway, which I know you guys are waiting for, I want to just point out some of my favorite products. Let's quickly jump into just a few, just for me to tell you what worked for me and what didn't. For me, I felt like the foundation worked really well. It's giving me a flawless, very my skin but better kind of a look, and I really, really like it. The concealer, on the other hand, is something that I don't think I will end up using much, only because I feel I'm used to liquids, and I feel like cream concealers tend to crease on me really, really easily. I love the Hoola series, the Hoola stick, the Hoola powder. These are irreplaceable products. They're part of my holy grails list. I absolutely love them. From the blushes, I felt like I wanted to try something new with Dandelion, but it is not very pigmented for Indian, like for my kind of skin tone, for tan skin tone. Maybe if you're fair, this will perform much better. For me, the California again is something that's grown to become irreplaceable. It's become one of my go-to products. The Bad Gal mascara is definitely one of my all-time favorite mascaras. I attended their launch in Delhi, I think last year sometime, and I've been using this mascara non-stop since then. There have been very few times I haven't gone for it, and this is not my first. I have a mini and I've already finished off one mascara, so technically this is my third one. Yeah, I'm very impressed with this brush. Not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be too big for my face because I'm a little conscious about sizes of brushes because I do have a small face, but this one was so good. It went into the hollows of my cheek and it just gave me that soft, feathery, very airbrushed finish. The lipstick is pretty nice too. It's not full coverage, but it's got this nice creamy sort of sheer feel going for it. I'm personally a complete matte full coverage liquid girl, but if you're someone who likes a slightly like semi-matte, very nice creamy finish, this is really nice. It also feels very, very lightweight. I can't feel that I'm wearing a product on my lips, which doesn't happen with matte liquid lipsticks. They tend to be a little bit too heavy on the lips sometimes. There are very few that get that combination right. So this is something I definitely see myself wearing on the regular basis when I'm not looking for something full coverage. I think another one of my favorites would be these two products over here that I started out with. We have the Pearl Primer over here. We have the Girl Meets Pearl Liquid Highlighter over here. Really, really good. For me, the eyeshadow did not work very, very well. I feel like, again, maybe this is meant for lighter, much lighter skin tones. It is sort of like looking almost ashy grey on my lids. I think I need a proper eyeshadow, like a lot of pigment, I guess. So this is not something I see myself reaching for much. The Foolproof Brow Powder is amazing. I swear by Benefit's brow products. I absolutely love them. But I will say this, if you have thin brows like mine, like I have very fine hair, I will recommend that you use the conditioner way before or maybe even while going to bed to help boost your hair growth. This is a product I've used in the past and it genuinely does help with brow hair growth. But when you use it just before doing your makeup, if you have fine hair, it's going to flatten your hair out, which makes it a little bit difficult to work with a powder product. Just some feedback there in case you're looking to buy both of them. Use them separately, don't use them together. I think I told you about most of the products I really like. One of the products that I'm actually looking forward to trying is the Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. You guys know I absolutely love base products, foundations, concealers, etc. So this is something I'm really looking forward to trying. It was one of the options I had. Maybe I'll try this soon and come back to you with another review. The powder was really nice too, the anti-aging the Agent Zero Shine powder works really nicely. Also, my laugh lines are not getting emphasized, which is really, really great and really rare for me. Okay, so I think I've given you a summation on my picks and my not so favorite picks. Okay, so I really hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial part of this video. It is time for me to share with you the giveaway part of it, and I have 3 really cute Benefit pouches over here, 1, 2 and 3, and each of these pouches is what you'll win along with a couple of the Benefit products that are inside it. So all you have to do to participate in this giveaway actually is comment down below and tell me your top 3 picks of the products that I featured in today's video. It could be anything Benefit. Tell me your top 3 products, tell me what you liked most. Feel free to give me feedback, feel free to give me your thoughts about the look in general in any case. I will put the timelines of the contest closing down below in the info box. Apart from that, as usual, we have a few terms and conditions which you will have to sort of go by to participate, to send in your entry, all of which I will mention down below as well. But all you need to do is comment down below with your Instagram handle. You have to be a follower on Instagram as well as a subscriber on YouTube, and mention 3 products you liked most from today's video. You can even tell me why if you want, sort of like a little bit of detail, just not the products, will help me get your perspective on it a little bit more, so that would be great. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to hit the like button. I have more one brand tutorials coming up. A couple of them are going to be really affordable brands, and then I'm also working on a couple of luxury high-end brands. So we'll figure as we go along, pick and choose what you like most. Naturally, not every product I like is what I'm saying that you have to go out and buy. You can pick and choose based on your needs, your requirements, your wants, your budgets, and just overall what you think might work for you. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I just dropped a pouch. Oops. turn those bell notifications on for alerts on all my newest videos. I upload 5 videos a week and I would love for you to be part of the subscriber fam so you can watch these videos. My videos are a mix of vlogs, beauty, tarot, fashion, and a whole lot of challenges, YouTuber collabs, and there's some fun stuff coming up. I will see you guys in the next one. I love you so much. Bye.